Welcome, my friends. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm Jen Hilman, and I invite you to roll out your mat for this replay of my live yoga class, a part of the Reset and Recharge Vin Yin December series. So go ahead and like this video, leave your comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And when you're ready, go ahead and roll out your mat, and let's get ready to flow. All right, everybody, I'm so glad to see so many of you here today. Nice that we can all drop in and practice together. So we'll just begin our practice today sitting in a comfortable seat. And we'll just take these first few moments to get grounded and centered and just kind of relax and release any distractions. So as you get settled into your seat, you might find it helpful to close your eyes so we tune out any visual distractions and give yourself the opportunity here to start to tune inward, beginning to survey your inner landscape. And each new day is a fresh experience. Each moment is a new opportunity. So as you tune inward, notice what's going on with your body today. What sensations do you notice? Where does your body feel tight or open? Can you move your breath deeply down into your belly? Or does it get stuck, caught in your chest or your throat? Without making any judgments about what you notice, simply observe and bear witness to what is present in your body and your mind. Take a full deep breath in all the way to the top of your inhale. And exhale fully and deeply, just letting it all go. And we'll just start with some easy head rolls here. Just bringing in some movement as you spiral your head around. You can move as fast or as slow as it feels good to your body. Just take your time to really feel and tune in, being present with yourself. And when you feel ready, you can reverse directions, beginning to roll your head around the other way. And just notice how one side feels differently than the other. Observing the changes. And when you're ready, let's fold your chin down to center. Letting your chin drop down towards your chest, still lifting up tall in your spine and just allowing the head to fold forward. You'll feel a gentle, subtle stretch down the back of your neck.
Then go ahead and bring your hands behind your head. You can interlace your fingers there and let your elbows relax down towards the floor, feeling the weight of your arms, giving you a gentle traction along the back of your neck. And we're going to take some deep breaths here, allowing yourself to explore this space. Feel free to adjust side to side or make any little movements that help you to access a good stretch here. Taking another full round of breath in and out. Then slowly roll your head back up to center and open your elbows wide. Traction your hands away from each other as you begin to press your head back into your hands. Stretching the elbows wide, pressing your head back. We feel that stretch into your chest and shoulders. Then gently come back through center. We'll stretch your fingertips up towards the sky. Take a big deep breath in as you reach tall. Then as you exhale, let's open to the right, lowering your right fingertips to the floor and sweeping your left hand across to your knee. So we get a little rotation in the spine. Feel free to make any little movements within the pose, finding the best rotation for your body. Then we'll slowly rotate all the way through center and over to the second side, sweeping your left hand across and the right hand comes down. Then again, you're welcome to move or adjust in your pose, just finding the best stretch for your body. Then slowly make your way back around to the front. And we're going to bring the soles of your feet together and open your knees wide. Holding on to your ankles here, lead with your chest and start to reach your heart forward over your toes. So we keep the spine lengthened as you extend out through the crown of your head, leaning into that stretch. We increase the stretch sensation at the back of your hips and in the inner thighs. Take a big deep breath in right here, leaning your heart forward. Inhale. And as you exhale, we'll round your head and shoulders forward, letting yourself come all the way down over your legs. Feel the weight of your head relax down towards the floor. Feel your legs soften as you surrender to gravity. Just allowing yourself to access a good deep stretch here for 3, 2, and 1. And we'll slowly roll yourself all the way back up to center. Then let's come to your tabletop position. So you can go ahead and transition to your hands and knees. And as you make your way into this tabletop, let's just begin a little spinal mobility. So you're free to move in whatever directions feel good to your body. You can move as fast or as slow as you like, just giving your body a chance to express itself, exploring the movement of your spine. Don't worry too much about what it looks like. Just let yourself get into the feeling of mobilizing your spine, releasing any tension, increasing the range of motion, and just feeling so good in your body. Then when you're ready, we'll slowly begin to resolve the movement and make your way back to center. Then walk your hands forward to your puppy pose, stretching your fingertips to the top of your mat. Let your heart and chest soften down towards the floor. This can be a pretty big stretch for the chest and shoulders here, so take some deep breaths as you gently, gently let your heart soften down towards the floor. Be patient with yourself. Be patient with your body as you ease your way into this chest opening stretch. Take another full inhale. And exhale a deep breath out. Then we'll interlace your hands in front of you and shift your weight forward over your forearms. Now curl your toes under and start to lift your hips towards the sky. You can pedal out your feet a few times as we work into this dolphin pose. So we'll take a moment to stretch into the calves and into the ankles, stretching the attachments around your knees. And then when you're ready, you can come to more stillness, reaching both heels towards the earth. As you press your forearms into the mat and draw your hips high to elongate your spine. Now hug your belly up and in, engaging the strength of your core. Then we'll lift your gaze forward towards your thumbs. And as you inhale, shift your heart forward over your hands. Press against the earth. Then exhale and draw your hips back. Again, inhale, come forward. Exhale, press it back. Open through the chest and shoulders. We go again. Inhale to come forward. Exhale to press it back. We're going to go 2 more times. So do your best. No judgment, no criticism, just breath and body and movement. We're going to do 1 more cycle here, making a total of 5. Press it back. Then go ahead and lower your knees to the floor. Sink your hips to your heels and take a few breaths in child's pose. So we're feeling the body waking up and feeling that heat that you're generating, starting to feel things coming to life. Take 1 more full round of breath in your child's pose, enjoying this moment of rest. And when you're ready, we'll reach your fingertips forward and begin to make your way into your downward facing dog. So you can curl your toes under and begin to draw your hips up high. And again, if it feels good, go ahead and pedal out your feet so we get that nice potent stretch into the calves and ankles, which will ultimately help to relieve tension in the bottoms of the feet. So we want to stretch out the legs. The whole system is connected. Then when you're ready, we'll come back to stillness, just settling into your downward dog for a nice full round of breath, full expression of the pose. Breathe all the way to the bottom of your exhale, and we'll slowly journey to the top of your mat. In your own time, in your own way, make your way forward to fold over your legs at the top of your mat. Then again, you're welcome to move here if you want to sway your body side to side, shift your weight from right to left, taking any movements that help your body to relax and release. Then we'll come back down through center, take opposite elbows, and we're going to hang out in ragdoll. Just taking a couple deep breaths here. Let your head relax down between your arms. Let the back of your neck relax as you surrender and soften your body to gravity. Just feeling into that stretch down the length of your spine and opening along the backs of your legs. Then release your hands down to the floor. We'll actually glide your hands up onto your shins. Press into your legs as you inhale and extend your heart forward. Lengthen through your spine, extending through the crown of your head, and lift your belly up and in. Then we'll exhale and gently fold, coming down over your legs. You can grab onto your ankles or calves and pull yourself down for a deeper forward fold. Then again, let's press your hands into the shins. Lift and extend through your spine, feeling that articulation in your vertebrae. Then as you exhale, we'll gently fold your body down, relaxing down. You can grab to your ankles and pull yourself a little deeper. Then one more time, let's inhale to lift and extend through your spine, reaching your heart forward. Now this time, bring your hands onto your hips. Point your elbows up towards the sky. Hug your shoulders onto your back. Then we'll inhale and rise, standing all the way up. Then circle your arms up over your head, lifting out of your waist. Reach up from the earth all the way through your fingertips. Then exhale and gently draw your hands down to a prayer position at your heart. Just taking a moment to notice how you feel, feeling that residual vibration moving through your body. Feels so good. So spread your toes wide apart on your mat and really anchor down through the feet and the legs here. So we feel a sense of pushing your feet into the earth. Then draw the energy of your legs up the thighs, hugging the muscles onto the bones. So the legs are really strong and active here. Now shift your weight into the right foot. You can bring your hands onto your hips for a little balance. And we are going to hug your left knee up towards your chest. You can stay right here with your hands on your hips, or interlace your hands in front of your left knee and hug that knee up and in. Try not to lose the stability of the standing leg. As we begin to glide the left foot back, you can hinge forward over the right leg, and we're coming to our warrior 3 position. Balancing here for a moment. Then release your fingertips to the floor. Kick your left heel high and step your left foot down to the back edge of your mat. So we'll come down into a low lunge. So once you set up that lunge, make sure you have plenty of space between your feet. Then gently lower your left knee down. And I suggest keeping the back toes curling under for more stability and power in that back leg. Now, once you're settled into your lunge, bring your right hand to your right thigh and we'll extend your left fingertips high. Now lunge strongly into the right foot. Leaning into that lunge, we increase the stretch across the front of your left hip. Inhale your breath and see if you can curl your heart open just a little bit higher. Then we'll gently draw your left elbow across to your right knee. Now, option, you can bring your right hand to your hip, or you can bring your right hand on top of the left hand. Either way, we want to take this moment to work into a deeper twist. So really find that maximum rotation in your spine. Then we'll inhale back to center, sweeping both arms up, lift and grow tall. Then we'll exhale and gently float your hands down to the floor. Glide your hips back over the left knee, extending through your right leg, and we're going to pause here. Lift through your chest and lengthen your spine as you draw up and back on your tailbone. So instead of curling the tailbone down, think about in our cat and cow pose, when you lift your heart, lift your tail, finding that lengthening extension in your spine, then you will really feel that hamstring starting to stretch. Then let's twist your right fingertips to the sky, rotating into your revolved half split. Take some deep breaths as you work your way into that IT band. So really let yourself feel the sensation as you rotate your heart around. Take one more inhale, leaning into the deepest part of the stretch. Then as you exhale, gently release your right hand down to the inside of your right foot. All right, so both hands are towards the left. We're gonna lunge forward in the right foot, coming back to that low lunge. And this time, you're gonna bend your elbows and slowly lower your heart towards the earth. And you can even play with bringing your forearms all the way down to the floor. So we're coming into our lizard pose. This is a really excellent stretch for the inner right thigh, working right into the attachments of the hip socket. So breathing slow and deep here, just let yourself work your way into that right hip. Take one more full round of breath. In and out. And slowly press yourself back up. You can place your hands back to their original position. Curling your left toes under, let's lift the left knee. Then step your right foot back to your plank pose. Inhale your breath right here in plank. Then as you exhale, draw your hips back to down dog. And we're gonna repeat that cycle. Inhale to your plank pose. Exhale, press it back, down dog. Inhale to come forward, hug your belly up and in. Then exhale and draw the hips back. Last time here, let's inhale, shift forward. Exhale, shift back. And then we can take 3 deep breaths here in your down dog or in your child's pose. So feel free to take whatever variation works best for you. If you want to come to child's pose, that's great. We're just going to have 3 rounds of breath here. And at the end of your 3rd exhale, we are going to journey back to the top of your mat. So you can walk or take a giant step, or even hop forward, coming back to your forward fold. Folding over your legs here, a nice deep stretch. Then we'll inhale to lift halfway up, extending through your spine. Then this time we're going to interlace your hands at the base of your spine. So squeeze the palms together as you begin to stretch your fists up away from your hips. When you are ready, you can exhale your breath and begin to fold your body back down over your legs. And we want to try and bring the arms and shoulders with you. So letting the arms and hands drop back behind your back. Slowly tuning in to the force of gravity as gravity anchors and pulls your arms away from the shoulder sockets. We increase the stretch there. Then slowly, using the strength of your hands, we're going to hug the hands together, start to pull yourself up using the arms, right? So we think about pulling the arms back and back and back, and that's what pulls you up to standing. Then go ahead and curl your chest open towards the sky, coming to a gentle back bend. Then release your hands down by your sides and just take a full round of breath in and out. So just feeling all of that energy awakening and circulating through your body, staying present here with what you feel. Okay, then we're going to get ready to move that balance on the second side. So shift your weight into the left foot, grounding down through your heel and your toes, and drawing that energy up the strength of the left leg. You can bring your hands to your hips and slowly float your right knee away from the floor. You can balance here or practice bringing your hands forward in front of your knee. And that will allow you to get an even deeper compression, flexing the femur in the hip socket. So we give a nice, good, tight squeeze. Then we're going to transition to our warrior three, slowly gliding that right leg back behind you. Hinge forward over the left leg, and we pause here for a moment of balance. Then we'll gently release your both hands to the floor, and we'll kick the right heel high, coming into that standing split stretch. Then we'll float your right toes down to the back edge of your mat. And then lower yourself down to the low lunge. So just letting the right knee softly land to the floor. And this is an area, you guys, if you didn't intuitively do this already, you can use a blanket or a cushion or something underneath your knee if you need a little extra padding, or you could kind of fold over the edge of your mat to give you a little double cushion. So just take care of yourself in this lunge, okay? Now, once you set up, we're going to bring your left hand to your knee, press yourself up, and extend the right fingertips high. So letting yourself lunge deeply. We want to lift up out of your waist, engaging the strength of your core. You may even begin to curl your heart open, gently peeling your chest open towards the sky. Then we're going to bring your right elbow across to the left knee. And then you can choose, either bring your left hand to your hip so you have some leverage to twist, or you can bring the left hand on top of the right, hands come to prayer position. Then we push into your hands to rotate your chest around, and eventually your heart comes in line with your thumbs. So we get a nice deep rotation here. Then we'll inhale back to center, Stretch both fingertips up towards the sky. Nice big deep breath in. Then exhale and gently release your hands to the inside of the left foot. Oh no, we're gonna do the half split first. We can't forget that. Let's glide your hips back and extend your left leg, right? You'd be unbalanced. We gotta stretch that left hamstring. So we'll start with the half split, just extending through the left leg, stacking your hips over the right knee. Then again, we work on lifting up the chest and pulling back on the hip and tailbone to maximize the stretch across the left hamstring. So take those deep, focused breaths, really allowing yourself to work into the stretch. Then we'll slowly open your left fingertips to the sky, revolving your pose, and now we work into the IT band. So we want to breathe slow and steady here. Whatever arises, love that. Be present with whatever's coming up for you here. Say yes. You can micro adjust inside the pose, finding your best stretch. Then we'll slowly release your left hand, and this time we bring the hands to the inside of the left foot. Shift your weight forward, coming back into the lunge, shifting your weight into the left foot. Then we'll slowly start to bend into your elbows, letting your heart soften down towards the floor, and you can begin to make your way down to your forearms. Maybe that's available to you today. If not, you can just use your hands. You could bring one forearm down and work your way to bringing the other one with you. So it's totally up to you. It's up to your body, what it wants to do today. So take care of yourself in this stretch. Then slowly start to press yourself back up. We're going to bring the left hand back to its original place. Lift your right knee away from the floor, and we're going to step your left foot back to your plank pose. Now, from this plank position, draw your right knee to your right tricep. Then step that right foot back. Then go left knee to left tricep and step it back. And we're just going to repeat that. Right to right, step it back. Left to left, step it back. Again, right, left. Again, right and left. Last time here, right and left. Great. Now press your hips up and back, downward facing dog. If you want to take child's pose, that's always an option. Wherever you find yourself, focus on your breath, letting the breath be slow and deep and full.